Which of the following expressions are equivalent to x to the power of 3 over y to the power of negative 2 all to the power of negative 4? Since they're using letters like variables, we need to use exponent properties. And this is kind of a long problem because you're also going to have to simplify all of these options down here. But I'd start with the thing they're asking us about. So when you have a exponent outside parentheses, it distributes and it multiplies. So this would turn into x to the power of negative 12, because 4 times 3 is negative 12, and then negative 4 times negative 2 will give me positive 8 for the y. And we can simplify this more because we don't want negative exponents. And to make a negative exponent into a positive exponent, you have to move it to the other side of the fraction. So to simplify this, we'll put it here. I would get 1 over x to the power of 12 times y to the power of 8. So I moved the x to the bottom, so that's why the 12 is positive now. And since we don't have anything up there, you just put a 1 there at the top. So we're trying to figure out which answers are equivalent to this. So we're going to just start simplifying these. I'm going to keep this on the side and erase everything else. See if I could do that. Or I could do it this way. Okay, so this is what we're going for. The first option, y squared over x to the power of 3 all to the power of 4. The same thing as what we just did. I distribute and I multiply. So this turns into y to the power of 8 over x to the power of 12. So we do have a y with an 8 and an x with a 12, but it needed to look like this. They both need to be in the denominator, so A is not correct. The next option, B, is going to work because if it's x to the power of negative 12 times y to the power of negative 8, to simplify it, we just move these to the bottom of a fraction to make them positive. That would leave nothing on top, and on the bottom I'd have x to the power of 12, y to the power of 8, which is what we were looking for, so option B is correct. C, 1 over x6, y4 all to the power of 2. So this has to distribute to the top number as well, but 1 squared is just going to equal 1, so that won't change anything there. And then I'm multiplying this to all of the other exponents. So I'd get just 1 still over x to the power of 12, then 4 times 2 gives me y to the power of 8. So this one also worked, gave me what I was looking for, so B and C are correct. If they're numbers, you don't always have to use all these properties because you can make it into like a standard form number. But because there's so many variables in this, I have to use the exponent rules. Okay, option D, 1 over x, y to the power of 6. There's nothing to simplify here, so I'm guessing they're just hoping that you simplify this incorrectly. And if you did, it might come out to this. The D is not correct. E, y to the power of 8 over x to the power of 12. That's just not what we're looking for again. So it's not E. And then F, when I simplify F, which was x to the power of 3, y squared all to the power of 4, I multiply again, and I get x to the power of 12, y to the power of 8, but this isn't the denominator of a fraction, so this answer is not correct, so it's just B and C.